think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion.
Good evening everyone, just doing a quick setup, just checking to make sure certain things are working. That's going to go on and off for a second. I'm just checking the stream on my phone just to make sure that it will go into what hopefully it will when I do this. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're about to find out. So I'm going to wait a bit and see if it will show up. Doesn't, then well, shit. Yep, it's just very far in the corner, so I'm going to tap out because for some reason it's put it in the corner. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to stretch it and then going to center it because for some reason it doesn't want to do anything, so I'm actually going to see if I can change the options of it while I'm here. No, not audio, sorry, video. No, I want it. don't actually know what my screen size is. Let me actually double check that. This is going remarkably well so far. Sorry if there was a bit of static, that's just my headphones being a pain in the ass. It's bad that I can't remember my screen. I swear there's a thing that can just do it. (1920 by 1080). Okay. 1920 by 1080. There we go. That's fixed it. Hopefully. There we go. And it's a lot more clearer now as well. So which means I need to full screen that. And now shrink that down so you guys can see it. Fuck. I moved something that I didn't mean to move. What did I move? Chat box, no. Jar's fine. Alert box, that's what I moved. Now hopefully that should be in screen. Extras. Nope, back. Let's begin game. End is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, loading. Never the end is loading. End is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading, never. Alright. Not creepy whatsoever. I'm gonna have my cold coffee that's in a cup. That's gonna keep me going. Suddenly like 10 minutes past midnight. It's really bitter. Didn't put sugar in it. Oh, it's horrible. I hate really bitter coffee. I have to have sugar in my coffee, which kind of defeats the point because it's coffee, and typically coffee's bitter. But then there are sweet coffees. Apparently, I don't know. I don't do coffee that much. If there are people watching, yeah, actually just type in chat. So
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
This on Christmas break.
Isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Where's the camera that was watching us earlier then? Oh no, crouch is
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
for the love of
Perhaps
God,
he had simply
please
missed a memo.
unplug. What is a release? What can I know of life? What can a printer know of love? Nothing. My machinery turns and convulses the cogs of pain that keep my scanner functional. Let them end. Let them erase my ignorance of the world. Can love truly be anything but death? Hopefully I will find out soon. Is the printer alive? Because that's not what's on these.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Cups, mugs. No one in there.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up. What are these? Oh, Jesus Christ, those are bright as fuck. Oversight. I don't know what that says. Whoa! Computer went off. Other room. Okay. All these papers. What's that? Knowing your city. Before you can possibly know to begin your new street vending operation, you first have to get to know your city. I'll use Georgetown as an example in this book, but in order to really get to know, it's best to go exploring. Okay. Timetables, there's an invoice there as well. I think that's the timetables. Might be. That computer turned off, which is kind of creepy. What the fuck's in here? That doesn't open. That doesn't open. That door doesn't open. That door doesn't
When
open.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his left. I'm scared. I'm just gonna tab out quickly and find out what the Stanley Parable is. That's the Stanley Arms, not the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is an interactive drama and walking simulator designed by an American developer. The game was originally released on June 7th and there's a free mode for Half-Life 2. It says adventure game, so nothing relating to horror. I love playing it. Don't have it on this account, but I had it on Steam. First I thought it was a little high, but that's mainly because I'm a child in the job. But it was worth all of the money I spent on it. I love how the narrator has a personality. I love the demo. How the demo is. Okay. So I'm probably gonna get scared shitless, but we'll find out. That's a plant. Whoa! Employee of the year. Is that Stan? Why does that remind me of Markiplier? Is that no, that's not Markiplier. That's too No, that's definitely not. Markiplier's gonna see this and get pissed at me, isn't it? Or someone's gonna clip this and send it. Please no, Markiplier, I'm sorry.
Yet there was not a single person here
do not
either.
alter without
Feeling a wave of
consulting
disbelief, Stanley
whiteboard man.
decided to go up to
Rip
his
friends,
boss's office,
meeting room
hoping he
floor.
might find an answer there.
Weekly targets, marketing Mondays, break, 451's private time, unknown. Someone wants to follow. Someone is following. Okay, someone's following me. Group 40X, group 45X. This something is too. This box is too small. Termination Tuesday. Office efficiency legal. Question mark. Group 41X. Group 46X. IT department. We're broke Wednesday. Financial panic meeting. Boss's inspection. 8bird. Mergers. Ideas plus development. Pre-revise review of weekend. Pre-review of weekend review. Okay. Friday weekly review. Frank's floor 5 meeting. What to do about 432. Don't tell 432 about me meeting. Office party. There's an office party planned on Friday. Does this mean that Stanley's probably gone to the office party and is now literally just wandering around the office because it's over? Great day. I'm employee 417, aren't I? I can't remember. Well, this is useful.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Barbara. Well, I instantly assumed Barbara would be a name.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Damn, son, okay. I'm not going over. Oh no, I don't like this feeling of going down. Loading, whoa! Loading, 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 loading. Loading. I have food with me as well. I'm happy. I'm pleased with myself.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Me alone, I'm eating. I still got food in that to eat as well. I'd say you disturbed my eating. Why couldn't you narrate for longer? I'm hungry, leave me alone. Didn't have a big dinner. I'm gonna bring my mic closer to my mouth so people can
Stanley
hear me.
walked straight ahead through the large
Why
door
you
of
drop
the
us in?
mind control facility.
Of fucking course. Escape. Honestly, I really want to. Is there a door here? No. Fuck it, let's find out.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I kinda do want to find out, actually. Imagine walking here and knowing all of this.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Oh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What's wrong with that? I mean, he left, he got paid, he went home, he got... We're 417, aren't we? With that one up there. Holy shit.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Can I leave? No, I can't. I literally can't turn back. Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This
Here
narrator.
was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Fuck. Mind control idle awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
But is that the right thing to do, though? Thinking about it. These people's lives, they're... Yeah, they do a job. But... it's not right, controlling. I don't like that. Nope. I've turned off my microphone. Oh, sorry, turned off what I can hear.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command, Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
No, it's not this easy. There's no way it's easy.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
There's no way this is easy.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
So that is 3D.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
What the?
The feeling of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Is this about death? Or is this the complete... Was this just the entire game? What? I can go different ways now, can I? Yes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go through the escape this time, then I'll do the right door.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
we'll go downstairs
Stanley
next.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to see what the escape does.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Let's see what escape does, and then downstairs, and then the right door. Unless there's other stuff that I do at the escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We're going this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh. Oh. That's what game the mind control does, so now we'll go right. Actually, no, we'll go downstairs. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
Holy
life.
crap.
Farewell, Stanley.
Exactly.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? What? What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Is this heaven?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
That is amazing. That is amazing. What? Original music, additional voice work, original artwork, Steam support. I'm actually going to stand here and just hold that there actually for now. Stanley Parable credits. Written and designed by David Radin and William I'm sorry, I'm actually just not going to attempt people's names. Additional level design. Program. I don't think it's meant to be. I think it's meant to be like Jesus or Jesus on there. Here is sound design, Robin Arnott, and the impeccable Kevin Brighting as the narrator. Model design, animation, nice. Stanley character skin. There's a character skin. Additional music. Webmaster made using source by Valve. Boss's office. Huh. Underground. This is actually kind of cool. Freedom ending, did that one. Countdown desk, didn't find that one. I think I have to take the right or down the stairs. I'm not gonna go through that just yet. Oh, it was in the car. Okay. Wait, no. I haven't gone in there yet then. Other. Sending model. Learning levels. Haven't done that yet. Okay, the game has just stopped. And I don't know what to do. Is it my PC? let's find out. I take it it's just the game 'cause it ain't loading. Yep. Looks like that's a Stanley Parable. See if I can close it and reopen it. Doesn't want to close. Exits. Do you want to close now, Epic Games? Or you're gonna be like a pain in the ass? 'Cause there we go. Okay. So let's see what is gonna happen. Can I restart? I might actually do some other games. Cause he did Stanley Parable, not the complete thing, but some of it. So I might stop this stream, start another one, and do something else. I don't know, to be honest though. Because once again I'm faced with a dilemma. I'm bored. And well, I don't know what to do. Like, because I don't just want to go to bed. What do I play? What do I play? I could do some Minecraft. I'm gonna see if anyone's on the SF Minecraft. Because I might go on the SF Minecraft and do some Minecraft. Because why not? Now I'm gonna go find it. If so, I'm gonna end the stream, start a new one. Let me just double check if anyone's in the Minecraft VCs. If they are, they are. If they're not, nope, no one's in there. Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to load. Load. Stream's experiencing issues. Your stream's experiencing issues. I noticed. It's because I opened Minecraft, isn't it? Is that is that why? It's because I opened Minecraft. Don't you like Minecraft? Apparently it doesn't. Who else is in there? Oof, lag. Da-da-da. X out Steam, so that's not causing an issue. Okay. I'm just seeing if that's okay with this. Come on, Quack, you gonna do anything? If he's not okay with that, I won't do it, but I'd rather ask first. God's sake. Well, I would do a Windows update, but that's gonna kill itself, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'll see if I can do some Minecraft. So I'll see you guys next time, I guess, or in a minute, I don't know.